Hey Joey!
Yeah.
Before we film, I wanted to tell you about a song I heard this week.
You heard a song this week?
Yeah, and it's really cool. And
is it?
Catchy.
Is it really? Oh no. It is kind of catchy. Is that the song or is it on repeat?
Hello and welcome everybody to Visual Recreation, the essential video guide to winning FML each and every week. I am your local movie buff and currently sweaty.
And I'm Joey, the strategy guy. And we're just going to jump right into it. This weekend we have 4 new movies hitting the box office that we're going to talk about. That's right, 4 new movies. Wow. Are you ready for 4 new movies?
No.
Fantasy Movie League? Well, they're here. Cold Pursuit, The Prodigy, What Men Want, and Lego Movie 2.
Now, the movie we're going to be talking about,
what is it?
Is Cold Pursuit. This is a Liam Neeson movie where his son is murdered and now he's out for revenge in the snow, hence the cold part in the pursuit.
Yes, that's right. This is going to be in 2,500 theaters, and it currently sits at a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
70% Metacritic score.
Wow.
It stars Liam Neeson, Emmy Rossum, and Tom Bateman. That's
right, and the long-range forecast, according to Pro Box Office, has this around $12 million, which is an 8% decrease of what it was at last week. Todd Thatcher has this at around 12.6, so very similar. With a Liam Neeson type of movie, I feel as though you're guaranteed double digits. He's a draw to the movies. He's always I think Commuter last year came out in January, and that got around almost $14 million in 2,800 theaters. I don't expect this to go much lower than that. I think pretty much 10s to maybe low teens. But what do you think, Joey?
Okay, yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, I don't know. I think to me, it's a Liam Neeson movie. They're all pretty much the same. This one's just cold weather. I don't know, but yes, double digits. He's the actor that people like to watch. Yeah, I can see it pushing the 12, maybe even 15, but I'll keep it on the low end for now. But the next movie we're going to talk about is The Prodigy.
Oh!
Yes, now The Prodigy is about a baby that is really smart, that grows up, little child, wants to kill, murder.
Joey,
horror movie.
Joey,
it's scary.
Will you love me no matter what?
Oh boy. Now, this movie it has a long-range forecast of $5.5 million, and Todd Thatcher has it right now at $6.1 million.
Wow.
Is there a theater count for this movie?
This is, on Box Office Mojo, this is around 2,500
that's right,
theaters.
That's right. Also,
this movie was written by Jeff Bueller, who you may remember from Midnight Meat Train, his highest rated Rotten Tomatoes movie, which is at a 72%. That's right, Midnight Meat Train at 72%. He also wrote Pet Sematary, that's coming out later this year in 2019 in April.
Yeah. Now, I personally think with all the competition out right now, I think The Prodigy's going to have a little bit of trouble. So I see it hitting around that long-range forecast of $5.5 million.
The next movie we're going to be talking about is What Men Want. I was about to say What Women Want, but What Men Want, starring Taraji P. Henson with Shaq and Max Greenfield in it. Joey, what's this movie about?
Well, this movie is about Allie Davis, who wonders what else she needs to do to be successful in a man's world after she was passed up for a well-deserved promotion.
That's right. Now, this movie is a reimagining of the 2000 blockbuster What Women Want, starring Mel Gibson and Helen Hunt. This is looking to be around a $25 million long-range forecast. Todd Thatcher has this around $26.4 million. What do you think about that?
Well, it's in 2,800 theaters.
Yes, around that.
Movies of this type, I mean, I can see it getting around $18 million with everything's out, but yeah, I'm going to put it more on the low end, especially with 2,800 theaters, but I don't know, it could surprise everyone. It could be one of those movies.
Yeah, I think this one is different because this is a straight up comedy, rom-com. We haven't seen that in a little while. So I think this one could actually do really, really well. I could see this even possibly doing mid-20s to maybe even low 30s, possibly, as the range. Okay. Just for now, though. Now, finally, we're gonna get to Lego Movie 2, the second part.
Yes. Now, citizens of Bricksburg face a new danger in Lego Movie 2, the second part, because Lego Duplo invaders from outer space decide to wreck everything. Emmett, Lucy, and Batman and the rest of the good guys, the Lego good guys, have to try to stop this outer space. I don't know. They have to save the day. You know how these movies go.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw the trailer. I have no idea what's going on. At least in the first one I knew from the trailers. Yeah. I just know that there's an alien. They have Mad Max Fury Road kind of feel to it in the beginning. And then it's like, okay, cool. Now this movie has a long-range forecast right now of a $55 million on Pro Box Office. Todd has it at around 48.6. Now Lego Movie came out in 2014, February of 2014, to around 69 million. Lego Batman came out in 2017 in February to 53 mil, and Lego Ninjago Movie, where a lot of FMLers do not want to talk about Lego Ninjago, that one opened up to over 4,000 theaters and only $20 million. That came out in September 22nd of 2017.
Yes, that was not good.
But that was very niche, whereas the other two, and this one could be a little bit more open. What do you think about it, Joe?
Yes, well, I mean, this movie stars Chris Pratt, who else is in this?
Elizabeth Banks.
That's right.
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
Really throw a dartboard on IMDb's top 100 actors, and it'll probably hit it.
So there's something in there for everyone. So I think this movie is going to do just as well as Lego Movie, as the first Lego Movie, and as good as Lego Batman. Maybe not 69 million, but I would say somewhere in between. So the long-range forecast of 55 million is a good one, even though I think it could probably do a little bit more.
Let's move on to movies to watch out for this week. My pick is going to be What Men Want, because I feel as though, like I mentioned before, this is a straight rom-com. We haven't had a real rom-com in the lineups for a long time. I think this is on an island of itself that has a great cast, and it I've seen these movies before. They could do as low as Joey thinks of $18 million, or they could blow up to even do 30 plus. So I have this one coming in as your movie to watch, whether it's good or bad. Just keep an eye out for it, because it could do really, really well or do really, really low. We'll have to just wait and see. What do you think, Joey? What's your movie to watch out for?
Now, the movie to watch out for me, I would have to say Lego Movie 2, the second part. I think that's going to be the anchor play for this weekend, but it depends on the price. So according to how Fantasy Movie League prices this movie, it could be a good anchor. I think that this weekend we might see an obvious perfect Cineplex from everyone come out. It might be one of those weeks where everyone picks the same thing. But like Drew said with What Men Want, if that does skyrocket, then you're going to see a bunch of different Cineplexes out there, and it could mess things up. But yes, my movie to look out for would be Lego Movie 2.
All right. And with that, we would like to just announce that take a look at our Twitter throughout the week. Normally on Wednesday nights or Thursday mornings, we will have our box office predictions up there. Or you can go to Spilled Milk's Movie Picker and see that our numbers on there, and you can see all the other pro numbers up there all at once. Also, check out the main chatter on Thursday, where we put out our new article that we debuted last week called VizRec Food for Thought. That's where Joey and I give our worst performers, best performers, and a lineup, and then we tell you, the audience, why you should consider it, or why we think...
Why we're considering it.
Why we're considering it. So keep an eye out for that, and that comes out Thursdays.
Yeah, and post your comments down in those articles on what you think, what your opinion is, and then as new information comes in, we'll be sure to update those articles as well.
That's right. And so with that, thank you for watching, and while you're here, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and you can check out some of our past videos right over here. And remember,
Sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta risk it for the. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Nice.